Greetings, earthbound travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode of The Darkened Queen and the Shadowed Rose, presented by Will of the Dice. I am Tyr the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I'll be your guide through this cacophony of clusterfuckery. Before we begin, some things you need to know. The first, this is for mature audiences. If you're not a mature audience, get the fuck out. Secondly, we are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any publishers or anything of that of TTRPG games. We're just a bunch of geeks coming together to play D&D and hang out with you guys while we do it. Let's see, is there anything else that I'm missing from there? No, there's not. All right, so let's talk about some sexy dice. Locke.
Hey, hi gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and tonight I'm going to talk to you about our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice, fine purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. And you may be tired of hearing it, but I'm not tired of saying it because I finally have them in my hands. We finally have our ambassador dice, and they are awesomer than I expected them to be. I mean, I knew they were going to be cool, but these are, like, the pictures online do not do these dice justice. That said, you should go and look at those pictures, and I'm going to give you the portal to go look at the pictures, and it's going to pop up in the chat. It's going to be great. But these are a blue cat's eye die. They are the stained glass blue cat's eye. That means they are made of radical glass. They have a optical shift and a color gradient. They go from a light sky blue to a dark blueberry, and the numbers are surrounded by symbols inspired by stained glass, and they are done in a pinkish red, and they are, I mean, seriously, I know, it's going to show up pretty good. They are absolutely gorgeous, and you're going to want to go check these out, and everything else that's in the Level Up Dice shop, and to do that, you're going to use our portal, because it lets them know you came from us, and it's going to give us cred with the company. They're going to make us look good, and you want us to look good for them, so you're going to do the thing. And that's go to http://bit.ly/W, T, D, all one word. That's bit.ly/WOTD dice. Go and check those out. I'd also like to thank the musicians who have provided music for tonight. I'm just going to hit them all because Tyr didn't specify. And so we're just going to cover everybody, and that is Kevin MacLeod. That is Michael Gelfie. That is Dwergar. And our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Pants!
Thanks, Locke. Yeah, so, guys, I know I've said this a lot. Just bear with me. I had a bad trigger episode today, so I'm not here 100% mentally. I will do my best to get through this. So, it's also a very bad pain night, so we'll just do what we can do and get it down to it. And to talk to us about the One Community, One Campaign, because we're all in this shit together. Ren?
Thanks, Tyr. Right, we actually don't have a shout out for tonight, unfortunately. We've actually run through the whole list that we've had. But if you happen to have a small business here in our hobby space or adjacent to, whether you're doing woodworking or etched glass or knitted products, whatever it is, reach out to us. We'd love to give you a shout out here on the podcast and the live stream. It's 1cam at willofthedice.com. That's the number 1 COM, the number 1 CAM at willofthedice.com. Send us your name, your business name, a short description of what it is you make or do, and give us the link for where we can find your goods, okay? We'd love to hear from you.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it.
Ben's not here, so I have to fill in for him. Also, do you want a pimp-ass Will of the Dice shirt like Locke is wearing? You can find their shirts, merchandise, hoodies, mouse pads, drink cozies. Head over to willofthedice.com/shop. Check it out. All right. Do we have any more announcements we need to make?
I'm gonna, if I may, a couple of quick shout outs. I want to thank Baynard for providing my beverage for tonight, and And Ustad for providing me with a dice tray to use for tonight. Thank you, guys. I am away from home and have been gifted with gifts that I get to use while I'm playing here, and it's great. This is definitely me my travel dice tray for now on this little dice box with the things. I'm very excited about it.
Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and get announcements done and get into some D&D, or some introductions rather. See, it's already started.
I cast Tangent.
Hello, everyone. Today, magnificent, wonderful day, because today we're playing D&D, and my name is Patrick, and I play Wesley Underfoot on this wonderful adventure. 2 feet tall, orange and fuzzy, more dog-like than dragon. Wesley Underfoot is the official clerical healer and physician of the Blood Hunters, and has joined this wonderful crew to make sure that they all don't die, because that's not part of the plan. And very familiar with death and the evils of the world, he hopes to aspire to be the oldest and the kindest kobold there ever was. And you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hey everyone, Dan here. I play Garbo. He's a short little goblin with big, strong, muscular arms. He carries a big black iron cauldron on the end of a stick that he likes to whap people with. And constantly with him, wrapped around his neck, is his companion, Mr. Stuffykins, the stuffed displacer beast. You can find me on Twitter at RavenousDan.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, and I'll be playing Eliana Trudeau tonight. The 5'2" spunky elf with short, spiky black hair. She's dealing with some stuff. She's not good at dealing with her emotions. She tends to drink rather than actually deal with them. And she's recently been chosen by a magical weapon called the Angel Fire Blade to be its wielder, and she's still trying to figure out how she feels about that too, because she doesn't feel like she's really worthy. And on top of that, her girlfriend is currently missing, and she's having a really, really hard time with it. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. Once again, I am still Locke Clark, and tonight I'm playing Bjarnor Sangar, the curmudgeonly dwarf who has a dislike of monstrous races and has since come to accept the members of the party as family, but then Garbo went and did something stupid, and now he's questioning all of that. I most recently had my NPC light on, so I have no idea where we are or what we're doing. Oh, and you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter pages at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
Awesome. And as I said at the beginning of this, I'm Tyr the DM. I am the world's okayest DM. You can find me on Twitter at Tyr, that's TYR, _the_DM. All right, announcements made, introductions met. I think it's time we get started. Any last requests before we begin our game?
Not the face.
Always the face.
Don't counterspell my heels.
That's all up to the dice, my friend.
I'm not playing a healer tonight. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't matter as much to me. Okay. I'll just be calling you a bastard on behalf of Wesley.
Oh, okay.
Call my spells. Don't make me sad.
I'm counterspelling all your heals.
No.
When last we left, the party had been visited by Benvolio Olio, who had granted them some knowledge and some power, had engraved some weapons with runic blessings that they could fight the demonic forces, and told that they needed to head back to keep Gregorgarian to awaken the smithy to be properly outfitted to go to battle against the likes of Lilith. On the way there, they encountered the spirit of a small girl who took offense at Wesley's misuse of their doll, but finding that Wesley was able to pass the test as he willingly went and retrieved the doll. Well, he went and retrieved it, but not so much willingly. Yeah.
So,
wait, when you say he misused the doll,
I tossed the doll off of the cart over my shoulder off of the cliff because I did not want to exchange the doll for my friend Garbo.
So I don't have to ask the doll where on it the kobold touched it. That's
No, it was pretty
Okay,
firm
just-
across the waist,
checking.
over my shoulder.
I wasn't here. I don't know.
It's fine.
It's a loaded phrase, man.
They had made it to Keep Dauntless using Eliana's room as a safe haven. They had made a fire and warded off the cold. When they were awoken to 12 goblins surrounding them, Wesley, trying to bribe them, had made a roll. Do you remember that roll, Wesley?
Oh, did you? You wrote it down.
Oh, I wrote it down.
I figured you did, but I can't remember what it is. So,
You rolled a 10 in your persuasion,
yeah,
trying
that's
to
right.
persuade them with a jewel.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So this is where our story resumes, and this is where we determine, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? Wesley, the leader, the one that has been talking to you, number one, will move forward, extending a hand, offering, deal we take.
Okay. So just so we're clear, and not because I've had a memory lapse and judgment and it's been a week since I've sat at this table. I mean, you're gonna take this gem, you're gonna take it back to wherever you go, and you're gonna leave us alone.
Yes.
And if you don't leave us alone, I'm gonna be real with you, little guy. We're gonna fucking kill you. Dead ass. Like, you have a lot of you, but like I said, and this is like all in Goblin, like, just so, like, we're clear. They will kill you. I will help them kill you. I am naturally kind of afraid. There are 12 of you and 1 of me, but also, the 3 of them count as 7 each. 7 of you stacked on top of each other, probably throw like a little blanket over and try and be one person? Yeah. So, just so we're clear, this gem, you leave us alone, let us do whatever we're doing, don't even tell us. Here, you can keep this gem for you.
What's Wesley's armor class?
Currently, Wesley's armor class is... Where's my AC? 19.
19, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't fuck around, Dad. I took a +2 shield and a +1 plate.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck around.
Say AC.
The goblin will extend their hand once more for the gem.
Well, this is trust. And he's gonna put the single gem in the goblin's hand.
As you do, the gem will transform. It will begin to blacken, almost like fruit rotting as it begins to decay. The stench of rotting flesh instantly filling the room. The decay spreading from the gem to the goblin's hand, as his visage will begin to change, as all of them will begin to change, looking very undead-like, skin peeling away to flesh, to bone and sinew, maggots crawling in and out of orifices, the dead look in these eyes that once looked alive, as they stand there before you. You will hear a voice. It's time to play.
If he has enough time, Wesley will very quickly search into his bag and get the orb that is in the alms box and do a channel divinity of turn undead.
Oh, turn undead. Well, as you're rifling through it, everybody please roll initiative, and we'll see where Wesley comes up on the order of things. Let me get our battle
in the tray. Thank you.
And you can join me over on Owlbear Rodeo.
Oh, that's a lot of goblins.
But don't worry. I got this.
Yeah.
It's okay. I got this. I hope.
All right, starting with Bayanor.
14.
Eliana.
20.
Garbo.
15.
And Wesley.
12.
All right. Make sure my pen doesn't stop working and we'll be okay. I'm not really celebrating Christmas this year, but they make a lead pencil that is super fat. It's like a doctor, called a doctor something or other. I would give my eye teeth for one of them. All right. Eliana, you're up first.
Okay. I was actually over here like going, what am I going to do? I was not expecting to be high in the initiative. Well, I guess the logical thing to do is I'm going to, because I'm a dual wielder, I'm going to pull both my sword and my dagger.
Which
and,
sword?
My short sword.
Okay, thank you.
And, I think I'm going after the two directly in front of me, or one of, now let's go after one of them. Let's step up to one of them. Let's step up to number 7. And guess we're gonna do the thing. Hi. No, I don't need your help, Miss Kitty Cat.
Kitty Cat wants to make a cameo.
No, she wants to play with my dice. Nope. I think that was a 9 before she smacked it. So, plus 10, that's 19.
19 hits.
Sorry, just trying to move the cat. There we go. That's my short sword. It's 1d6 plus 7. So that's 9 points of slashing damage from the first attack. Second attack, unnatural 20. So that's 13 points of slashing damage. And then a swing with the dagger. That's a 17, so 27. And the dagger is d4. So 10 points of slashing damage from the dagger.
All right, so coming in, the short sword dancing through the air. 1 slice, 2 slice. Thick black ichor filled with maggoty ooze coming from the blades. The wounds from your blade. The first hit, second hit, third hit. That will now bring up the creatures. Number 7, lunging forward to bite you, or bite at you, rather. Where is my 13?
Nope.
All right. Number 8 moving up to bite at you. That is a 9. That will miss.
Yep.
Number 9 moving up to Bayanor. That is a 13.
Nope.
Number 10. That is another 13.
Nope.
Number 11 is moving up on Wesley. That is a 10.
No, sir.
Number 12 is moving up. That is a 5.
No.
Number 1 is moving up to you, Garbo.
Oh.
That is a 5.
Oh, no.
Number 2. $19.
That hits.
All right. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Where am I Constitution?
Actually, your order of the mutant.
Is it a poison?
It is technically a poison. It's a neurotoxin that turns you
Oh,
into
good.
an undead.
Oh, good. So it doesn't do anything to me, right?
You'll still take 10 points of damage from the bite.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah, ouch.
You just don't have to worry about becoming undead.
Oh, well, that's good.
Number 3 and number 4 are moving here. Number 5 is moving here. Let me measure. Okay, I need Bayanor, Garbo, and Wesley to make dexterity saves as this creature opens its mouth and a swarm of bugs just come blasting out.
Dex save, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Bayanor.
25.
25. Okay, so you will take 8 points of necrotic damage. Garbo.
I got a 16.
16, so you'll take 8 points of necrotic damage. And Wesley.
17.
You'll take 8 points of necrotic damage. Number 6 doing the same thing to you, Eliana. I need a dex save, please.
Okie dokie. There's my dex. Do. Math. Sorry. Math is hard. That's 27.
27, so you'll take 9 points of necrotic damage. That will be their turn. It will now be Garbo's turn.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Well, unfortunately, we just woke up, right? We were just woken?
Correct.
Okay, so Garbo is just pretty dang muscular, not inordinarily muscular, because he has not yet had his morning brew, unfortunately. But I do have access to my cauldron, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're gonna bite my hand, squeeze the blood into the cauldron, taking 4 points of damage myself, lighting the cauldron on fire, and then we're gonna swing at number 1. And I got a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Haha, good. So, we'll take all of these dice here. Roll them. That's a couple ones for my two-handed weapon master to re-roll. And then, oh, there we go. That's some damage. We got 13 bludgeoning damage and 4 fire damage.
So the first hit, the crack, the sickening impact as decaying bone and flesh give way to the bludgeoning of the cauldron. The creature moans out.
Oh, it's still up though, huh?
Yep.
Well, I still do have a second attack, so we'll come in through with another one. Oh, that's not as good, but it's still not terrible. That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Aha, good. Okay, that one is a 12 bludgeoning damage, and aha, that is 8 fire damage.
All right. Once more, that sickening crack. The imprint left in the creature's chest and part of its jaw from the cauldron. Is that your turn?
That's my turn, and that scares me because that's still up, and there's 12 of these things. My goodness, oh goodness.
All right, Bayanor.
First thing, a note. Chat has noticed you did not put the map up for them to see.
Oh, I thought I did. I am so sorry, guys.
And while you're doing that, I am first off going to bonus action, and I am going to become a werebear. Because reasons.
All right, map is up. I clicked on it but forgot to hit the transition button. It's a day, guys, I'm telling you.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Hybrid transformation. There it is. Sorry, this takes me a second because I have to actually go into the character editing menu to add my transformation stats. There we go. All right. So bonus action, I transform into a werebear, and then I'm just going to take my axe and I'm going to wail on. No, is that number 9? I got 9 and 10 on me.
Yes. Yes, you have 9 and 10 on you.
All right. So that is a 12 plus. This is my first roll with the ambassador dice, guys. And it was a 12, which is not bad. All things considered, plus 9, so that's a 21. Blackjack!
Yep, that hits.
Cool, and that does one of those for 7 plus 7. 14 points of damage.
All right.
To number 9. And I'm going to hit number 9 a second time. 15 plus 7. If Blackjack hits, so will that. For 15 points of slashing damage.
All right. 2 quick blows with your axe. Sickening thud as it just breaks through rotting bone and muscle. Just that on the recoil, that coming free, that black ichor crawling with maggot gore. The second coming through, cutting deeper on the same path as the second one. It is still up.
Just for the record, in case it matters, I don't think it does. That is the Obsidianite and rune emblazoned silvered battle axe.
I'm taking that into account.
Just wanted to specify. I didn't think it would matter, but
Yep.
there you go.
All right. Is that your turn, Banor?
That is my turn.
All right, Wesley, you're up.
Wesley, at the beginning of everything, being hit everything, kind of stepping out of the way, reaching through his bag to get the alms box, to get the orb. He presents it up above him, and he uses his Channel Divinity of Turn Undead. Everything in 30 feet, DC 16, Wisdom saving throw. Else, they are turned. And let me double check. There's a certain CR rating that if they are below that, they are just destroyed.
If they fail, they will be destroyed based on your CR rating, because these are low CR. They have a lot of hit points, but their armor class and shit is low. Mm-hmm. All right, so number 1 is a 9, so number 1 is destroyed.
Oof. That should get all of them too, because that's in 30 foot. They were all 30 feet.
Number 2, 10.
Oof.
Number 3, a 1.
Bye, number 3.
Number 4, a 5. My rolling sucks.
No, you're rolling great, man.
Number 5 is a 19.
He'll stay.
Number 6 is a 15.
Just under. I have a 16.
All right, so number 6 will go. Number 7, 16.
Yep.
Number 8, 17. Number 9, a 5.
Bye, number 9.
Number 10, 20.
Ooh.
Number 11, 16. Number 12, nat 20.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
throwing the orb up, calling on the divine of your saint, Benvolio Olio, the orange energy of the divine nature cascading out like waves from the orb that you carry as the holy symbol of this saint that has passed the threshold of death and returned. Some of these creatures instantly bursting into flame, melting there in pools of gore before you, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 standing.
Way more manageable.
And is that Wesley's turn?
After rubbing it like an apple and blowing it off, that is his turn.
All right, that will bring up Eliana.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
blow off the saint's orb, not without consent anyway.
Truth.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna swing again. I'm gonna swing on 7 and to start with.
All right.
Well, that's 15.
15 just hits.
Okay. So that's 10 points of slashing. Yes, hi. That's the 15, so plus 10, that's 25.
That'll hit.
12 points of slashing. And then dagger. Helps if I roll a d20, not a d12. That's 16.
16
So-
hits.
Dagger is plus 7. 10 points of slashing from the dagger.
Eliana coming through, the short sword weaving in once more that sickening as you cut through decaying flesh. The dagger coming through, in through the eye socket, into the brain, the creature falling limp. Number 7
Nice.
destroyed. All right. Is that Eliana's turn?
That is Eliana's turn.
All right. We'll bring up the undead goblins. Number 8 taking a bite at you, Eliana. That is a 19.
That hits.
All right. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, hi, Tila. That's 14.
You feel a wave of sickness bolt through you as the wound instantly becomes angry around the edges. You take 14 points of damage. Number 10 is biting at you, Bayanor.
Yep.
That is 9. Number 11 at you, Wesley. That is a 16. That will miss. Number 12. That will miss. Number 5, spewing out the venomous barrage of insects once more. I need Bayanor, Wesley, and Garbo. Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. 10, 8, or 6. Let's see.
All right, Bayanor.
26.
All right, that'll be 10 points of damage, necrotic. Garbo,
10.
10, that'll be 20 points of necrotic damage. Wesley,
19.
19, that'll be 10 points of necrotic damage. And that'll bring up Garbo.
Okay, well, let's see here. We're just gonna run up to this one that's breathing all over us, cause that seems dangerous. Let's get rid of that guy. So run up to him and whack him with the cauldron. I got an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
You got What is that? Oh, that's a 6. Okay. So we got 16 bludgeoning damage and 2 fire damage. And then we're gonna swing again. And that's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, let's see what this one gives. Oh god, there's 6. That's good. So 15 bludgeoning damage and 3 fire damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yes. Yes.
I'm going to be nice. What about your bonus action?
I can't use my bonus action attack, because I don't have my mutagen active right now.
Okay.
So I don't really have much I can do with bonus action right now.
All right. Bayanor.
All right, bonus action. I am going to draw my axe across my forearm and light it on fire. And then I'm going to roar very loudly as a object interaction at number 10, just like, bear spittle flying in his face. And then I'm going to smack at him twice with the flaming battle axe. That is a 14 plus 7, 21.
21
Blackjack.
hits.
And he will take... numbers 14 points of slashing and 1 whole point of fire from the first attack. And the second attack, 8 plus 7 is 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
Oh, hey. For 1 point of fire damage, and I think that's max. I don't know. New die. Who this?
Is
No,
it
that
the
might be
image?
It's the image.
That's
the
max.
Okay. Yes, I found the one now. So that'll be 17 points of slashing damage. I don't know what the pictures mean on my dice yet. They're new.
All right. Is that your turn?
He's still standing, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that is my turn. I will not move until I
All
kill him.
right. Wesley.
Wesley is going to throw his little sphere out in front of him and shout at the zombies in front of him, be like, "Returned!" And cast Word of Radiance. They need to make a Constitution saving throw DC 16, and then I'm gonna bonus action spell Healing Word after that.
All right. So we'll start with number 5. That is a nat 20. Number 8. That is a 3, so he fails that.
Oh, so actually, it's only people within 5 feet. So the only people it should affect, I believe, is number 10, number 11, and number 12.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been good to know.
Sorry, that was my bad.
So we'll give that nat 20 to number 10. We'll give the 3 to number 11. And number 12 rolled a 10.
So they'll take the people.
Number 10's a beast.
That is 10 points of radiant damage to the people who failed. I don't believe it's any. Yeah, if you fail, you take the damage. If you succeed, you don't take any.
All right, excellent. So that, once again, that orange divine energy crackling, blasting out from the small cobalt, blasting into these creatures, rending through flesh and bone. They do not look happy.
Then he'll spin around and shout over to Eliana, "Feel the heal!" And you will get 9 points of health back.
All right, is that your turn?
And that is everything for good old Wesley.
All right, Eliana. You will take
Yes, sir. That sounds like a
7
lot
points of
dice.
damage
Okay.
from the wound where you were bit as it begins to grow. And it is your turn.
Like it's spreading.
Yes.
Well, that's not good. She's gonna attack number 8 because it's still up in her face. Actually, bonus action. I'm gonna activate the lightning on my short sword. Gonna take 8 points of damage to myself. Ouch. I'm gonna activate the lightning on my short sword, and then I'm gonna attack number 8. That's 26.
That'll hit.
So they will take 11 points of slashing, 6 points of lightning. And the second attack, that's 17.
17 hits.
They will take, roll the correct die, 12 points of slashing and another 6 points of lightning from that one. And I think that's my turn. Unless you'll let me shout out to Wesley. Something is wrong.
You can make a quick shout out.
Alright, then she'll shout out, Wesley, something is wrong.
All right.
He'll just think in his head, yeah, they're shit. It's literally, these were goblins and now they're zombies.
Number 5 attacking you, Garbo. Ooh.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
That is a nat 20, baby.
Yeah. What am I taking?
Well, you are taking 18 points of piercing damage.
Oh, man.
And I need a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Doesn't
Uh-oh.
he get the poison thing?
That's right. You don't have to do the
I'm
saving
good.
throw.
Oh, okay. Good. Haha.
Number 8 is attacking Eliana. That will miss. Number 10, Bayanor. 19.
That meets.
All right. I need a Constitution saving throw, please. You have advantage against poison.
That is correct. Because I am a dwarf. Dwarf. Oh, ho! Ho, ho! Guess what? There's a picture on that die.
Oh.
Okay,
You
so
cat's eye. Yeah.
you are in hybrid form, so you will only take 9 points piercing total.
9.
Number 11 is attacking you, Wesley. That is an 11.
I have a 19.
And number 12, that is cocked. That is a nat 20, my friend.
Oh, shit. No, I can't technically use my lucky on that.
I need a Constitution saving throw,
Okay. I can do that.
as you will take 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh, is it 15? That's
Yep.
not a nice number. There goes my phone. And now to roll my Constitution saving throw. Come on, baby. That is a 16.
16 will do it. You can feel the poisonous ichor try to enter you, try to change you, but you are able to withstand it with help from the divine. And that will bring up Garbo.
Oh man, okay, well, this guy's still spitting. I guess so. Yeah, we're gonna whack him again. Number 5, right in front of me. You know what? Let's try to kill him. I'm gonna do Blood Curse of the Marked and amplify it.
Okay. And for
So
our
I get
viewers,
advantage
what
on the
does
roll. I get advantage on the roll because I amplified it, which also means I take 2 points of damage. And any of my Hemocraft dies of damage, I get to roll twice.
All right.
This round. So, oh man. Well, luckily I had advantage because if I didn't have advantage, I would have rolled a 1. So, instead I rolled a total of 14, which is
14 misses.
yeah. So that one misses. Let's try one more. Let's try one more attack. Ooh, that one looks a little better. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Aha, yes. Okay, so we're going to do 16 bludgeoning damage and a total of 7 fire damage.
The cauldron smashing in, flames erupting the creature as it withers into a burning mass of goo.
Oh, yes, haha!
Wait, Tier.
Yes.
That one just died.
Yes.
Reaction: Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet. I'm going to amplify it. I want it to take its movement to the one fighting Ileana, and I want it to make one attack as it dies.
And that is a 12. That will miss.
Alright, well, it was worth a shot. I take damage from that. I gotta see how much. I think it's just a Hemocraft die. But I will double check.
All right. Is that your turn, Garbo?
That is my turn, yes.
All right.
I'm sorry. With my amplification, he gets a +3 to his attack roll.
Okay, that
Does
would
it
have
still
hit.
miss? Oh, there you go then.
Aha!
Aha!
36.
And yeah, it's a Hemocraft die. So that's that one. So I take.
So it did 10 points of damage
Ooh,
Nice.
before perishing, thanks
that's
to
pretty
your
good.
reaction of the puppet.
I love
it
that
is
reaction.
your
I don't get to
turn,
use it
Mabel.
enough. Awesome. All right, so order of operations is now important. I am going to attack the number 10 there in front of me. For that's a 15 plus 7, 20.
22.
Two.
That'll hit.
All right, so that will take. He will take 12 points of slashing and 7 points of fire.
And with that, you will lob the creature in half. Both halves catching on fire as it melts into a pile of goo there on the floor of Eliana's bedroom.
Then I'm going to take my movement to get to there, but flanking the one that's on Ileana.
Okay.
Then I will then take my second attack, which will be a 15.
15 just hits.
So close to being a nat 20. It teetered on the 20. For 8 points of fire damage, and 9 plus 7 is 16 points of slashing.
Ah! It will perish.
Excellent. Now I moved to get to there. Moved from here. So I moved 10 feet. My movement speed is no. What did you do, Beyond? D&D Beyond? No, don't do that. Bad. My movement speed is 40 feet. So I still have plenty of movement. I am going to move to flank one of the ones on Garbo. We'll take this
Nothing's
one.
on me.
Or I'm sorry, on Wesley, rather.
Oh, that makes more
Um,
sense.
Yes. Bonus action. I'm sorry. Object interaction. I draw my second weapon. Bonus action. I slash it across my arm and light it on fire, and that ends my turn.
All right. That will bring up Wesley.
Wesley again is gonna thrust his little orb out and say, "No, seriously, have I told you about being kind?" And cast Word of Radiance again.
All right, and that's a 16
Con save.
con save. That is cocked. They both will pass.
Oh, well, that's cool. I didn't want to do 11 damage. That's fine. He will then again whip his head around, kind of seeing the Garbo's hurt, and shout over to him, "Have you heard about being healed?" And then casting a first level healing word again. You'll get 8 points of health.
Oh, good.
And that is Wesley. The last thing he says before heard over is, "Can someone get these things off of me?"
Number 11 is attacking you, Wesley, with trying to bite you. Oh. Feels good.
Oh,
Feels
another
good.
one.
Wait, doesn't Ellie go before the creatures?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh.
I got too excited. I will detract that. That will not count. I will not
Sorry.
store that.
Oh.
It's been a day. Eliana, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna measure real quick. Oh yeah, they're well within range. Ellie doesn't feel great, but she's going to move over to this creature, to Wesley's left. So moving up to number 12, and she's gonna start swinging at this creature. All right. That is 15. Does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Okay. So that is.
I had to double check. I forgot. It's a night. I'm telling you.
It's all right. 8 points of slashing and 8 points of lightning. Second attack with her sword. Oh, 29.
29
guessing that
hits.
Be 10 points of slashing, 7 points of lightning, and then bonus action with her dagger. Unnatural 20
All right.
Dirty 20.
for 8 points of piercing with the dagger.
And that'll do that one in.
Sweet.
Nice.
Oh, was I supposed to take damage from the bite at the top of that turn?
Yes. You will take 19 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
Ow.
I need another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, another one? Okay. Let me do this. Let me... Ow. Type in the... Ow. No, kitty. Ow. Sorry, the cat is trying to hold on to my arm with her little claws. She is not happy about me moving my arm. And a con save, you said?
Yep.
19.
19. You will feel another wave of sickness rush through you. Your vision will blur, your head will pound, your ears will ring, as if something is trying to destroy you from within, but you will hold on firmly for now.
I really don't feel right. Something is wrong.
I need Wesley and Eliana to make a dex save, as the number 11 will spew the necrotic insects. Eliana, yours is at disadvantage.
I'm gonna I'm gonna burn a lucky. I rolled the same fucking number.
Oh, that's the worst.
All right, Wesley.
Sorry. I got a 7.
That'll be 26 points of necrotic damage.
Perfect.
Eliana.
14.
That'll be 26 points of necrotic damage. Garbo, you're now up.
Okay, well, there's only one left, and it's spitting on my friends, so we're gonna run at it and whap it. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
I get some rerolls for a two-handed weapon fighting thingy. 10 bludgeoning damage and 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And I'll whack it again. This time it's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And we're gonna do... Oh, that's good. 4, 6, 5, 7, 14 bludgeoning damage and 6 fire damage.
And that will send this one to the beyond.
Oh, good.
Wow, Dan, way to deploy your Maywap all over that thing.
Yeah.
To the number.
Really? Oh, wow. 2 exactsies. That's fun.
They had 50
Oh.
hit points each. And that last attack took it to 50.
That's great. Thank you, Ben. Holy, 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 oh.
Plus for the tar.
Ellie's just gonna kind of sink down to the floor onto her knees.
Yep, I need another con save from Ellie.
Something's really wrong.
You really weren't today.
Oh,
Wesley
shit.
would like to do a medicine check after, during, whatever.
All right.
13.
13.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea. That seems like a bad number.
That's 14 points of damage.
25 on the medicine check.
And you go unconscious. Not 0 hit points unconscious, but pass out.
Like pass out. All right.
Yeah, you're not making death saves unless your hit points are at 0.
They are not.
Okay. 25, something is turning her undead.
From the 25, could I be able to tell that if it's like a poison?
It seems like some
Is
kind
it-
of poison.
Okay. He will lay his hands, one hand on like Ellie's forehead, and kind of make some like wiggly gestures in front of his face, holding his hand up to the sky. He's gonna tap onto the other hand, kiss it, and say, "Now the restoration can begin." And I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration, and the condition being poisoned.
All right.
Or if he's either or.
There will be that moment of divine energy, that crackling of orange glow that you will see surround this bite mark and begin pulsing through it. Pain will enter through you, Eliana, enough to wake you up. I need another Constitution save.
Okay. Oh, that's a much better number. 23.
23, so you will only take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, just 10 more.
As the poison that was changing you is burnt from your system by the divine energy of Wesley calling on Benvolio Olio. The battle finished. You find yourselves amongst the mire and mess that was these goblinoid creatures that had come to take you captive. Dan, I need an insight check from Garbo, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, that's a pretty decent roll. Do I have any in... okay, 18.
18. I need everyone but Garbo to earmuff.
Ooh.
Garbo is a goblin. Garbo knows the tribes. He knows his warren, the other warrens. He knows their heraldry. He knows the different scouts that would be out this far. These are not, or were not, normal goblins.
Ooh.
And then there will be that voice again. It's playtime.
Okay. Well then.
Anything?
Well, at least I know goblins aren't after Garbo, so that's good.
Anything before I bring them back?
No, that's good. I got it. We're good. Guys, these aren't normal goblins. No. This isn't goblin tactics. There are no, like, warrens of goblins that are undeady goblins or anything. These are, like, being used by someone or something else. Probably a creepy something.
Yeah, they certainly didn't seem like normal goblins.
That's very true. And he's gonna put his hand on your forehead again, and then wave his hands, and then kiss your forehead and say, "Now the healing can be really begun." And is gonna cast a 6th level heal. You get 78 hit points back, flat 78.
Damn.
Wow.
Nice.
Look, you dipped real low.
Yeah, I was down over like 100 hit points. So
Yeah, that's the big boy heals. That's the where you absolutely positively need to get the fuck back up. That will take you, all of you. That's like half health. Slap.
Yeah.
thank you,
You
Wesley.
will-
That feels much better.
You will each hear a voice echo through the room. This isn't over. We'll still play some more. I've got to go for now. Okay, bye-bye.
I really, really am starting to hate children.
Creepy little girls. Oh, goodness.
There, in cobalt culture, we eat the babies.
Well, I guess every culture's got to get something right.
Wesley?
How?
Sorry, Garbo, but
No, you're good. Go ahead.
you will feel something like a shiver. You will feel a shiver run through you as a piece of amber drops between your feet. And you hear words whispered in your ear. It's just a matter of time.
He'll lean down and pick up the piece of amber. Not
Give
really
me a
like paying
dexterity
attention.
save.
I'm not gonna say it, but you definitely knee-jerk reaction. Definitely got a YB out of me just now. Just
You
was
didn't
good.
say it. I live for it.
I know
live for
you
it.
do. I know you do.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so-
use my lucky as well, please.
Okay. So for those of you that are new, just joining, I rate the success of my games on how many times my players call me a bastard. So
Literally the most knee-jerk reaction is just, you bastard. Picking up a piece of amber. With my lucky, thank goodness. That will be a 23.
okay, so here's what we're going to do. Because you're willingly picking it up, since you rolled a 23 on that save, what I'm going to allow for is for Bayanor and Eliana to make a perception check to see if they see you going to pick this up.
Oh, thank you. I was going to ask if I could have one of those.
Since they would know what this is beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Okay.
All of my skill checks tonight are being brought to you by the dice Ustad gave me. Thank you, Ustad. Ooh, that's good.
Well, let's What's my
And
perception?
this was a perception, you said?
Yes.
Oh. That's an 18 on my end.
Perception, there it is. 17 on my end.
All right. So, Eliana, you will see this perfectly crystalline formed piece of amber between Wesley's feet and Wesley reaching for it.
Wesley, no, don't touch that.
Okay. He'll just snap back up and do like the burst, like the bend and snap. Okay.
We dealt with a creature called the Emperor King. No, don't touch it.
I lean down to the piece of amber and like an octogenarian trying to use a phone, I yell at it while I'm on my knees. Just, hey, fuckwit, we made a deal. We won. You leave us alone. That includes our buddy. Fuck off.
Kind of a religion check to see if I know who the Amber King is.
Sure.
Oh,
I give him about 6 seconds to answer.
that is a
Family.
4.
You have no idea. And there is no answer, Bayanor.
I'm going to attempt to smash it with my axe. The piece of amber.
All right.
My still very on fire axe.
Give me an attack roll.
15 plus 7, 22.
It shatters it.
The Emperor King tried to take me once. And then it tried to take he or it, whatever. Tried to take Sarah. It takes people, it uses them like play toys until they die. And then it takes someone else.
So, like, what you're saying is, I could basically... No, that doesn't sound like a thing I want to do. No, you're right. I definitely didn't need that.
I go digging in the bag and pull out a ring. Put that on. I hand Wesley an iron ring.
Sorry, don't know why I was humming while I was putting this ring on, but...
He puts the ring on.
Should protect you from the Amber King as long as you're wearing it.
In my story.
Do what?
What? Sorry. My mic was. What is that item so that I can put it in my inventory?
I'll
So
have
that
to
I'm
homebrew
wearing
it. It's just an iron ring.
Just an iron ring.
Cool. Also, I think, do I supposed to have a mace?
Yeah, did that not?
I don't know what to look for to add to it.
It hasn't been added yet. That's my bad.
No worries. I was looking at the things in the fight. I'm like, I'm gonna hold this orb.
It's a +2 mace, so
Sweet.
and it counts as silvered against demons.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, Wesley then put his little orb back away and just kind of just be like,
Sir, the Amber King bad. The demon girl is still here. And... maggot. Goblins. Not goblins.
No, it was pretty nasty. Think that was the Amber King sending nasty undead goblins after us?
I mean, probably his entire fortress was full of undead and rotting corpses. Like,
Oh,
seems pretty much
that
his
makes
MO.
sense. So that tracks. That makes sense then. Okay. Well, at least we know who's after us. Yay, another demonic evil entity after us. Just great.
We've been having problems with the Emperor King for a while now. I
Um,
suppose,
I'm sorry.
Yes?
I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
I suppose it shouldn't be a surprise.
Well, he did make. I mean, if he's following the letter of the deal, he made the deal with us, and Wesley wasn't with us, which means that he can go after Wesley without breaking the deal. Technically, it's bullshit. But
If he tries it again, I'm going to break his teeth.
So don't any amber things if they fall in front of me, just like don't pick them up.
Just don't.
correct.
Got
You were saying, Jer?
I would, no need. I was going to have Bayanor do an insight check since he brought up the deal that was made, but he already drew the conclusions that Wesley wasn't included in that.
Oh, I made the conclusion before I said that to the Amber. Before I yelled at the Amber like an old person on a phone, but I still said it to try and bullshit my way into saying that the deal covers our group and not us. You doesn't have to believe me. It's fine.
Here we are. Just wonderful Master Dwarf and everyone. So, I'm just gonna be real with you. When I fell off that cliff and hit the ground, I died for like 2 seconds. Like I bounced and like I hit the ground and I died. And then when I hit the ground again, because I mean you bounce, I was fine, perfectly fine. However, that moment really made me realize that there is a part of our care. I say our care, I mean the care of you and me and as a group. There's something that I've been forgetting and neglecting, and I'm so very sorry. So if you could please, and he will kind of like motion for everybody to kind of sit in a circle, and he'll sit down and say, and now I want you to grab each other's hands, and we're gonna have a moment. We're just gonna sit here for about 10 minutes, and we're gonna feel rejuvenated, and we're gonna like hum a little bit. I want you to focus on, like, if you're gonna die, I want you to focus on like the moment that's gonna bring you back from death. I want you to picture that every single time. And then we're gonna sit here for 10 minutes in quietness, and you think about it. And after, when I get up, that is when we can all get up and move. And we'll have to do this twice a day. Once when we get up, and probably about halfway through the day, have a little break, sit down, that kind of thing. This is so that you can experience the same thing I experienced, which is, if you're about to die, you won't. You'll only have a little death, like as a treat. Like, I've noticed that you also practice some really unsafe, like you just like cut yourself all the time, and like that's like, we need to talk about that apparently. Like we could talk about that one-on-one sometimes, but like that might be a thing. There might be easier, better ways than what you're doing. But regardless.
So let me get this right. You want us to sit in a circle, hold hands, and sing Kumbaya, and it's going to keep us from dying. We have to do it twice a day. That's...
As your official physician and clerical healer of this group, I have unfortunately been neglecting a form of care that is very important for us as a group. And I would like to try, yes. Now, necessarily, you don't have to sing Kumbaya. I don't, not 100% familiar with this dwarven folk song that sounds how it is. But, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And it's so you don't die. Well, at least, like, the first time. If it happens, like, after that, all bets are off. I can still bring you back. Don't worry about that. But, yes. We are going to sit and sing Kumbaya together.
Wesley,
Mm-hmm.
if I do this
Mm-hmm.
and I die,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to haunt you for all of eternity.
That is so fair.
You will never know peace of being alone to take a shit ever again. Am I clear?
While you're saying this, you'll just see his eyes glaze over as if he has already constantly been living with someone in the back of his head yelling at him. Like his eyes will just glaze over, like he's listening. And as soon as you say, "Are we clear?" he'll be like,
Yes, Crystal.
All right, guys.
I sit down.
We need to go ahead and take our break.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break, guys. We'll be back and see what happens.
Be right back.
welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging out while we took a break. Did our snickety snacks, our beverages, and everything else. We have exciting news. Exciting news. Should we give the exciting news now, or should we make them wait for the exciting news?
I would wait. Because they are somewhere in this world.
Nope. Okay, I'll make you wait.
Ooh, so mean. I didn't get a vote. I was too busy trying not to burn myself on the barbecue sandwich I have.
Okay,
Heated it a little too much.
I will give you half of the exciting news. We're giving away a set of our ambassador dice. That's half the exciting news. We've already rolled. I already know who it is. I'm just waiting to announce it to make sure that they're out there. So I'll give them 10 minutes, and if they're not back in 10 minutes...
Yeah, and I cannot stress that's enough. Oh.
So if they're not back in 10 minutes, we'll re-roll. Yes, I know, torture. Before we went to break, the party had been encountered by a tribe of goblins that turned out to be undead creatures sent by the Amber King to fuck with them, as Wesley was not part of the original pact that was made to protect them from the Amber King. Combat ensuing, they had defeated the creatures. Eliana had been poisoned and was becoming undead. Wesley using lesser restoration to restore that, reverse that process.
For game clarity, by the way, the wiggling of hands was him sprinkling the diamond dust or whatever, because he has like the diamonds and dust from all that.
Okay, the chat's absolutely going crazy. They're wanting to know now, so I'm going to make the announcement. So, while we was at break, I did a random roll, as we have one set of ambassador dice left to give away, and that person is Sin Succubus. Congratulations, you just won a set of ambassador dice.
Congrats, Sin.
Congratulations. Please send an email to tyr@willofthedice.com with your shipping information, and I'll get those sent out to you. All right. You are in Eliana's bedroom in Keep Dauntless. The fire burning, the shadows long as morning has come, the wind howling outside as the snow falls. As your attentions focus north to Keep Gregorgarian.
We did our Kumbaya circle, so now everybody has a death ward for 12 hours. For the first time that you would drop to 0 as a result from taking damage, you instead drop to 1, and the spell ends. The spell is in effect if it's still in effect, and you would be subject to something that would kill you instantaneously without dealing damage. The effect is negated instead of the spell, and again the spell will end. Basically, you get 1. Everybody gets 1. First 12 hours, and then we'll sit in a circle again.
As long as it worked.
Ooh. But
I'm just
that's... You bastard. I had a moment.
Hey,
Yeah,
there's
so
two.
we...
Keeping...
I did it as a ritual, so I didn't spend the spell slot, and so there we go.
All right, that's 2, you bastards. Awesome.
Well, any other reason why we should hang around here, or should we get on the road to Gregorgarian?
I can see we should get on the road. Let's get this Amber King behind us and hopefully outrun him I don't know.
My friends, is there any knowledge here that we might need? Do you think this place... And he'll look to Eliana. Is there anything here that is useful? Just being where you have spent?
I spent all the years of my life here. Here, would she know if there's anything here that they should retrieve before leaving?
Give me a insight.
$19.
No, because the one thing that was here, y'all had already found by
That was the blade.
accident.
Yeah.
Way the
that
hell
was
sooner
blade.
than you were supposed to.
I mean, there might be some provisions left in the pantries that we could take with us, but other than that, I can't think of anything.
No.
We are equipped like any of the other keeps.
Fair enough. Then, I'll look to Bjorn. There's nothing here. Let us go.
All right.
So you have your horses and wagon that you commandeered from Frenia, as the city is still under the effects of the frightening spell that may or may not wear off. Or frightened
yes.
condition, we'll say.
Yes, the wonderful and fantastic wake-up juice.
Oh yeah. Well, before we leave, I will totally raid the kitchen for leftover coffee and chocolate. Because I remember there was chocolate here last time.
Yes, there was.
I introduced everyone to s'mores.
Yes, you find
Yes.
you find a couple of pieces of chocolate and a couple of pounds of coffee.
Ah, yes, the good old sugar rush. That was fun.
Yeah.
That is how we found the secret.
Yeah.
That's right, Tyr got us hopped up on sugar.
Not Tyr. Tyr didn't do it.
Well, Yarnor got us hopped
Yeah,
up
yeah.
on sugar.
Bjorn, is that? And Wesley will kind of have a shaky hand, and he'll point at the bag of coffee, and also at the bag of chocolate. You know, there is a very good drink you can make with chocolate, and you can kind of see that he's getting a little sweaty. Do you still have the alcohol and the chocolate and the coffee and
Yeah.
okay. Really? Oh, okay. And you just see him that he does that for a couple minutes as we're walking.
Yeah, Ellie will raid the pantry for any supplies she thinks might be useful for us on the way.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. What's investigation? 23.
You find enough rations that would feed all of you for 4 days.
All right. I'll gather those up and portion them out to everybody. There should be enough for a few days here at least, for each of us.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, let's mount up and get on the road, burning daylight.
Yeah.
Ellie's going to kind of take one last look around at the place that was once her home and nod to the others. Let's go. There is nothing here but the ghosts of the past.
I would also like to grab a sack to put my food into, and then he will also, still wringing his hands, leave the kitchen behind everyone else.
Eliana,
Yes, sir.
there's a moment that it feels like someone's watching you. Just a fleeting moment. As you take that final look around, as you all are mounting the wagon.
Does she get a sense of like direction, like where
No.
it feels like it's coming from?
No, just a sense that for a moment someone was watching.
Just a moment. And I kind of shake it off, shake her head. Let's get going.
How far a journey is it from Dauntless to Gregorian?
4 days.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, because Dauntless was about halfway between Freynia and Gregorgarian, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, mule.
All right. And so you begin. Is Bayanor wearing his cloak of warming?
I don't remember. Did
With it as cold as it is here, I woun't be surprised if he would have been.
yeah? Well, the question is, did I give it to Wesley, or did? Okay, I didn't remember. I remember at some point there was talk about giving Wesley a cloak, and I didn't remember. So yeah, if I have it, yeah, I'm wearing it.
All right, cool. And so the horses begin to trudge, the snow falling, adding to the thick inches that are already covering the high mountain pass, the wind whipping and howling, the sun, while brightening the area some, offers no warmth, even with the direct beams landing on the wagon at times. I need everybody to give me a perception check.
Don't fuck me, you stud.
Is it bright day out right now?
It's not bright because it's snowing. So no,
I-
so you would not be at disadvantage.
Cool. Thank you, kind and benevolent DM.
All right, Bayanor,
Ustad fucked me. 7.
Eliana,
19.
Garbo,
5.
and Wesley.
21.
Eliana and Wesley, you all will get that sensation that someone is watching you again. It will be very, very fleeting for only a moment, unable to capture the direction, but you were certain that someone was watching.
Does anyone else get that funny feeling, like maybe someone that's watching us?
Oh, so
See
you
here
did
and there?
feel me shiver underneath it and of the clerk since I'm still in your lap.
Oh,
Alright.
so did he do that thing again where he like
Yeah,
tucked
he's-
her lap in the cloak?
Yeah, he's yeah, he's still tucked in.
He's like, oh, so you did feel me be shivery. I don't like this.
He'll kind of call out.
Little girl.
Don't call her to us.
At them making those comments, I'm going to start like taking deep breaths and trying to pick up any scents
All right,
that are nearby
that'll be a perception check
with advantage.
with advantage.
All right, don't fuck me, Ustad. Well, the first roll was a 1. The second roll, however, was a 16, so plus 1 is 17.
There is the smell of pungent pipe tobacco on the air. Let's see. On a 17th, yeah, pungent pipe tobacco. Like very, 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 almost sickening, stenchy.
They're real low, just so that just the people in the wagon can hear. someone's smoking a pipe nearby. Whatever the hell they're smoking it, it's skunked out. Awful smell.
Garbo,
Yes.
you know the goblins have a particular type of stinky pipe tobacco.
Oh no.
The true
Oh
goblins.
no. That reminds me of home a little bit, which isn't a good thing. Yeah, I don't like that smell. It just, they have that all over back home. It's nasty gunk. It's shitty quality and but it's real cheap. So that's not a good sign, is it?
While you're talking, Wesley's just gonna slowly get his crossbow, his little crossbow out, sitting it Ellie on his lap. Fabulous, huh?
I mean, it's what I associate it with.
Well, I reckon we can handle a parcel of goblins. These ones don't smell undead, so...
Yeah, hopefully they're not. Yeah. Well,
Garbo, give me an insight check.
uh-oh. Hit. 2.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh.
Well, I'm glad it's not the undead type.
Yeah, well, I kind of wish it were, because they're not the undead type, and they're the real type. They're not gonna, like, finding me much, and, gosh, dang it.
It's okay. We'll deal with it.
Oh.
It's okay.
Garbo, we aren't going to let anyone take you.
You'll hear a
You
voice
sure?
in your head, Garbo. They can't stop them.
What? No, not a voice. What was that?
What was what?
What is the matter?
I'm hearing voices again. Oh.
Garber, describe this voice to me.
It's kind of low and rumbly and like, I don't know, evil-y.
Okay.
Is it the same voice that told you to...
It's
do
the same voice. It's the same voice.
Don't
it's the
listen
same
to it,
voice.
Garbo. Don't listen to it.
I'm gonna snap the reins and try and get the horse and the wagon moving a little faster.
As he tries to speed us up, Ellie will kind of wrap one arm around Wesley to kind of make sure he doesn't bounce off her lap.
It is at this moment, as the horses will break into a run, that the gnawing feeling at the back of Garbo's mind will come to forefront of knowledge that goblins are known for their devious traps.
Oh, yeah.
At this time, logs will come rolling down from the side of the mountain, aimed towards the horses in the wagon.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Don't you hurt their horsies.
I'll hurt whatever I want to hurt. You hush.
Dang. Oh.
So the first thing we're going to do is see if the cart can outrun it. This will be a series of animal handling checks from Baynor, who is driving.
All right. Do I get any? Do I get to add my proficiency? Because I have proficiency land vehicle.
Sure.
Cool. All right. It's your chance at redemption, Usta. Don't fuck me. That is a 14 plus 5, 19.
19. All right. That's the first one. Hit again. You'll be making 3 of these.
Second roll is is that a 9 or a 6? That is a 9. 9 plus 5 is 14.
14. And the last one?
Don't fuck us, Ustad. We are unfucked. That's a nat 20.
Oh, good.
Plus 5.
You are able to snap the reins, controlling the horses as they are trying to fight against this snow. You can't go a lot faster, but you go fast enough that the horses are not crushed under the logs. As the logs come down, the horse wagon comes through, it clips the back of the wagon. I need everyone except for Banor to please make a dexterity saving throw to see if you are launched from the wagon.
And we're drifting. We're drifting through the corners now. Cool.
Yep, you are drifting.
Drift race in a wagon. Yeah. Just like the Amish intended.
Gregorian drift.
I'm using my last lucky for the day.
Does Wesley have any advantage with Ellie kind of holding on to him since he was in her lap?
That depends on what Eliana rolls.
I rolled a 32
I'll give him advantage.
because I have a plus 12 and rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Pow.
What'd you get, Garbo?
I got 16.
Wesley?
A 21.
So you all managed to stay in the wagon. The rear wagon wheel does break.
Oh, no.
The wagon now in a 3-point lift as it is sliding. The horses trying to canter out of control as the weight and load has shifted. I need another animal handling check, Bayanor.
Here we go. That is a 14. 19.
19. You are able to bring them to a stop.
Whoa, whoa.
Are you right, Wesley?
Wesley was screaming this whole time. I just wanted to save y'all's ears. As soon as the vlogs came down, he just started screaming. As soon as the wheel was hit, he just started screaming louder, and he's still just kind of screaming like death grip on the crossbow.
Ellie's got an arm around him. You're all right. You're all right. I've got you. It's going to be okay. Stop screaming, please. We need to be able to hear.
It'll go from really screaming loudly to screaming very softly, and he is visibly shaking and is death gripped onto the crossbow still. But he's not.
With him screaming loudly, I need you to roll a D100.
Of course. That is an 81.
You hear rumbling as snow shifts above you.
Oh, shit. Nothing like a good old-fashioned avalanche.
Uh-huh.
Well, this game's been fun, everybody. See you next week for the new campaign.
What is just because I don't have a real basis for comparison. Tyr, do you know what the movement speed of a horse is in game?
1 second, I'll get that for you.
I mean, I could probably look it up, but
A draft horse is 40 feet.
okay. How long has it been since we fought the goblins?
A couple hours.
A couple hours. Okay. I am going to bonus action activate my hybrid transformation to become 9 feet tall. I'm going to look at everyone else and say, anybody else drive a wagon?
I know how to drive a wagon.
Get in the driver's seat. and I am going to grab the back of the wagon and attempt to lift it off the ground. My movement speed is the same as a horse.
Okay.
Go.
So give me a athletics check.
All right. With advantage because I'm large.
No, because it's moving.
Okay.
You're trying to hold this and move.
That's a pretty picture.
Oh yeah.
My athletics is numbers. Athletics +5, so 25.
All right. So the horse is spooked by the transformation. Give me an animal handling check, Eliana. As
Okie dokie.
Bayanor will be able to keep up.
That's only a 12.
So
As I know how to drive one, but I'm not proficient.
you're able to hold the end of the wagon up and move with it. The problem is the horses are not going the way that Eliana wants them to go. They're going the direction they want to go, which is away from the rumbling snow. They are teetering on going off the side of this mountain.
No. And basically, probably speaking at them in Elvish in the panic. Trying to get them to correct.
Give me another animal handling.
All right. Ow! Excuse me, young lady. Your claws do not go in my leg.
Sorry, the kitten keeps trying to climb my leg. That's better. That's 17.
That'll keep them on the road. The rumbling is Wesley still screaming?
No, probably at this point he's closed his mouth. He's still very actively shivering because it is still very cold, and he's still very scared. But he's probably not screaming.
Oh, and he's not in Ellie's cloak anymore.
The rumbling will subside for the moment. The pass ahead offering some shelter from the storm, as it's not a complete tunnel, but it is a rocky overcrop that does offer some break from the snow.
Are things calmer now?
Yeah.
So I'll yell out for you to stop beneath the rocks where we're protected, and we can start looking to see if we can fix the wagon. Does the wagon have a spare wheel?
Let's check the dice.
That's
The dice says yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. So we were smart Oregon Trail players, and we got the extra wheel with the wagon.
But does anybody know how to install it is the question.
I'm pretty sure I can figure it out.
Proficiency with land vehicles, I think, would make.
I not only do I have proficiency with land vehicles, I also have proficiency with smith's tools and tinkerer's tools.
All right, so
And I have tinkerer's tools and smith's tools with me, so whichever one is appropriate for fixing a wagon.
We're going to call this a flat intelligence check, add proficiency bonus.
All right. It landed behind the little staircase thing. That is a 19 plus 4 for my proficiency, and my intelligence bonus is plus 3. So that'd be 23.
Yeah, you're able to understand how to install it.
Cool. Then I will break out the appropriate tools and start working on fixing the wagon.
So, Garbo,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably going to have to hold this wagon for him.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Need to make an athletics check?
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm pretty good at those. I rolled real low, but that might be okay still. I got a total of 18.
That'll do it.
Oh, good.
So
Thank you,
It'll
plus
take
14.
a little time. The horses want to bolt a couple of times. Eliana, you're able to
Uh-oh.
keep them reined in. The new wheel is attached.
While they're doing that, she's probably going to let Wesley climb back into her lap, back under her cloak to keep him from freezing.
I fashion an industrial cotter pen to keep it on. You know?
We just did the medieval equivalent of changing a tire.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wesley will definitely climb into your lap and get like warm. You can probably see the little icicles that were like forming on the parts of the plate in between, and snuggles in. Still crossbow holding on to very deeply, but he's warm now.
All right, we should get going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay like this for a while until it wears off.
Okay.
I'll just keep pace with the wagon.
That makes sense.
And I'm gonna
quick.
go
Sorry,
ahead and light up both my weapons too. So I'll go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage for that.
I just got to say real quick, thank you to Quiet Tornado who got me this amazing pendant, and they also sent me a hammer. I need to get a cord to put it on. Thank you so much. I love it.
Oh, that's
So-
cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
It really made my day getting it in the mail. Thank you.
Well, that's
Okay,
great.
so you all are traveling again. Who's? Let's see. We're going to say probably Bayanor since he's on foot. Perception check, and whoever is paying attention in the wagon.
Do
Definitely.
you want one from the driver, or
We'll
just
see
let
how
it
well.
on the road?
How well is
You can go ahead, Eliana.
Okay.
Nope. Garbo's not paying attention apparently.
Oh, that's not very good. That's not good at all.
Garbo is playing with Mr. Stuffykins with the stuffed rat and stuffed mouse. He throws the mouse across the carriage. Go get it, Mr. Stuffykins. Go get it. He looks from side to side and then takes Mr. Stuffykins and runs over to the mouse with him. That's all that. It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Stuffykins.
All right, Bayanor.
Well, I went ahead and rolled twice, and the second roll was higher. So if I get advantage for it being smell based, I have a 19. If I did not get advantage, then I have a 15.
Okay. Eliana?
Ellie is clearly not paying any attention to anything other than the road right now because she rolled a 7.
Garbo?
I rolled a 4.
And Wesley.
1, 2, 1.
Blackjack!
So,
I just want y'all to
Wesley,
know. Sorry.
go ahead.
I've got this image of Wesley, like, with just his head popped out of my cloak, like, with the rest of it wrapped around him, like...
He's on watch.
So, Bayanor and Wesley, you will still smell that sickening Cavendish stinkweed pipe tobacco.
They're back.
Mm.
The other goblins, the not good ones, the ones that I have to teach the true meaning of kindness.
Oh no. Oh.
Hours will pass. There will be breaks where the smell disappears. There'll be times when it is thicker, stronger. But nothing eventful will happen as you travel. The sun beginning to set, the shadows growing long, the air growing colder.
Reckon we should look for a place to make camp.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I have to agree.
Good.
This is a covered wagon, correct here?
Yes.
Do you think we'd be better off to try and make a shelter or just camp in the wagon?
I mean, I can make us a hut.
Around
You know, the magic one.
That's right, you can.
I don't know why I didn't do it last night while we were staying in your room. Because my NPC light was on.
It felt safe.
Yeah.
In my room, it felt safe. There was a fire.
We kind of sleep in a weird real bed. It was pretty wild.
Yes, let's find a place and make your little hut. Someplace where the horses are a little protected if we can.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
We can't do it around the horses. Can the horses be like in the middle and they hang out? And
No.
then...
They're too big.
That's fair. That is fair.
There's not really a place. This is just a rugged, rough. You would know this, Eliana, because you've ridden this before. It is a very rugged and rough path.
Would she know if there's any areas where, like, the rocky outcropping gives at least a windbreak or anything?
The last windbreak for at least a day or two, you passed.
There's no real good places here. Ow.
Sorry, I think that was me.
Yeah. There's no really good places here. I remember riding this path with Xander.
Shall we press on then?
How long do we have till sunset here?
It's sunsetting now.
Sunsetting now.
Oh,
It's risky to keep traveling after dark. Is it late or just getting dark?
Just getting dark.
We'll have to be extra careful.
Tyr, do I think the horses would be completely blown if we traveled all night?
Give me a nature check.
That is an 11 plus nature is plus 3. So 14.
You know, under normal circumstances, you've been able to get extra out of a horse, but you're not certain what the conditions with the cold, having to work harder to go through the snow. You don't know what the impact would be on them or yourselves.
Do we
Yeah,
have,
it's probably too risky to travel at night. We're gonna have to find some place.
do we have tents or anything? Maybe we could kind of make them a windbreak?
Yeah, we have tents.
Maybe we could set them up in a way where it kind of sheltered them, give them a break.
Yeah, we can see what we can do. So yeah, any place that, yeah, any place where there's room to get off the road is now what we're looking for.
You find a small cul-de-sac, big enough that you could fit the wagon and horses into.
All right, we'll pull it in there.
I think if we tie them up alongside the wagon and then use the tents to kind of make a shelter for them.
Yeah,
It
we'll
might be
build a
better.
lean-to off of the wagon. And we'll put blankets on the horses, and we'll clear the snow off the ground inside the lean-to that we make. Now, I'm guessing by the way you described it that there is not enough room for me to put the hut in here as well as the horses and the wagon.
What's the dimensions of the hut?
I believe it's 10 by 10. Let me double check. Spales.
I do remember it being cozy.
That is pretty cozy. That's pretty close to each other.
10-foot radius. A mobile dome of force springs into existence.
So 20 foot. If you have the horses beside the wagon, part of it would be in outcropping. It would be in the actual sheer cliff face, but
Right.
So you all would be tight, but you could do it.
Okay.
Plus, we could sleep in the cart if we have to save.
Yeah, I mean, if we have to, we can sleep in the cart. But if we sleep in the dome, we are protected from the weather. The dome, just for everyone's edification, 9 creatures of medium size or smaller. Horses are bigger than medium, right?
I
I think they're large. I'm not sure. I know that a centaur is medium and can ride a horse. As improbable as that is, D&D rules
That's
say that that's how that works.
interesting.
It's a horse riding a horse.
It's exactly what you think.
It
They have
sounds like
little-
mating season at the farm.
They have like saddles that have you literally put the horse hooves into the saddles.
Yeah, they are large. They're considered large creatures.
Okay, yeah. So, 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. So it's a total of 10, me included, plus 9. The spell fails if the area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast it, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through. Spells and magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the dome is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. And the dome is opaque from the outside. You can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. It is transparent from the inside, and the dome is opaque and whatever color I choose it to be. So once we are all set, I'll build us a campfire so that we can warm our rations and have some coffee. And then when we are ready to bed down for the night, I will first cast Alarm ritually, marking out the perimeter of the camp, and then I will cast Leoman's tiny hut in the camp. I will make it it will be white, so it blends with the snow.
All right, excellent. So y'all are cozy, warm. Are you setting watches?
Yeah, we should probably set watches. I have a feeling we're going to get attacked by goblins in the night, so... And we can sit in the dome and see out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so who's taking which watch?
I'll take the morning watch. You know,
I'll take first.
Okay. I was going to offer the first because I require less rest than all of you.
That's fine too. I don't really care.
Well, somebody pick.
Ellie will take first.
I'll take second then.
Third for me.
All right. So you've had your rations. You've settled down inside of the tiny hut. It's warm. It's cozy. The snow piling up on the outside. The wind inaudible, but you can see as it moves the tent flaps for the leans-to that you made through for the horses. Bedding down. Yes.
Before we go to bed, we do the Kumbaya circle, and I ritually cast Math's Death Ward on everyone before we all go to sleep. And
Okay.
do watches.
I grumble about having to sing Kumbaya and hold hands.
All right, Eliana, perception check.
All right. Everyone else will get bedded down. Ellie will probably just sitting in her spot in the hut. Maybe with a sleeping Wesley on her lap, who knows. It's a 17 on the die. And +5 for my perception. That's what, 22? Yeah. 22?
It'll pass uneventfully.
Alright. She'll gently wake up Bjornar for his watch and pull Wesley up to snuggle because she uses him like a teddy bear. Because why wouldn't you use the group's cleric like a teddy bear? And settle into rest.
Ven never did that with Karak.
Yeah, it's Ben.
All right, don't fuck me, Ustad. 6.
Yours will pass uneventfully, for the most part.
Oh, do I get advantage to smell?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
It's cocked. Cocked! But that is a 15.
The sickening sweet smell of the stinking pipe tobacco does not appear at night. But there's a whisper. Why have you forgiven him? He released an elder demon. Why have you not gutted him where he stands? What's wrong with you?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, you know me. The voice will resonate. Your mother's voice.
Yeah,
you
fuck
never
off,
could
bitch.
follow through. Never could.
I followed through with Dad.
But yet you let this thing live, this monstrosity that has probably killed more human than any of the other monsters that you supposedly hunt, and has even freed an elder demon, and you let them live? What's wrong with you?
Ain't nothing wrong with me. Except that I got a mother like you. Had.
What else is he going to let loose? What else is he going to fuck up?
No, he's gonna unfuck his mistake. And that's why he's still around.
You're so weak.
Yep, that's me. Weak as a kitten.
If you'd have been stronger, you wouldn't be in this position in the first place. Such a disappointment.
Is that right? Seems to me, growing up with you and your husband as shitty parents, I was plenty strong to survive that.
You got what you deserved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why don't you fuck back off to whatever realm you're residing in these days? I don't have time for you, Dave.
Who's Dave?
Your puppet master.
Oh, I have no strings.
Whatever you say, James Spader. Fuck off.
And it will grow quiet.
That was a deep cut. I can't lie. This one was a deep cut. That was good.
Or, I'm sorry, medieval fantasy James Spader. That's what I meant to say.
It's fine. I got
was
the
famous.
reference either way. The rest of your shift will go without incident.
I'll wake Wesley.
That's my turn. Okay.
Yeah, your turn.
Can I have some coffee and some chocolate?
And he'll get like a cup and be like,
And a little bit of something.
Hey, no falling asleep on your watch.
That's fine. I'm not gonna.
And
no,
I
it's
will
fine.
I will pour him a small cup of coffee with a little bit of dwarven spirits and a small piece of chocolate to melt into it.
throws it around, gives it a swirl, puts his little hand over the top of it, shakes it up and down, and shoots the whole thing and throws the
Give
cup
me
on
a
the ground.
con save.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 23.
23. Nice. You are jittery, but you are not sugar rushed.
Cobalt metabolism burns fast.
We're very little. My watch. No sleeping for me.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Perception. No. I'll do it on. I'll get it after game. It bounced right out of the tray and next to my computer.
Oh, say it.
Yes. That's a 7 because D&D Beyond hates me.
Don't you have another set of dice? What's wrong?
I only used the one dice for the character. I cheat, bro.
I was going to say, I gave you a set of dice.
I know, that's for tomorrow. That's tomorrow's guy.
I need everyone but Wesley to earmuff. You hear a voice, a familiar voice, a voice that has been a soothing balm at night on the hardest days, a voice that brings comfort, peace, joy, love, and hope, and perhaps even pain as it asks, "Why are you not looking for me?"
Oh, my love. My beautiful, wonderful love. I am returning to your last place. I'm going to where they said they possibly saw you, where you were headed to. I am looking for you. We're just all part of the plan.
And you trust them?
With my life, my love. With my life.
I don't trust them.
My love, they are blood hunters just as you were.
It was blood hunters that
Are.
killed so many of our kind.
I know not what you speak of. You are a blood hunter. You're a human half of blood hunter. You fought the darkness. I've been there. I was with you.
Ask them what happened at Keep Gregorgarian. ask for details, and then
have
put the
asked.
pieces together.
I have asked them. They have told me. I have no reason to disprove them, my love.
How did they survive and no one else did?
It is part of the plan. You and I both know that we cannot question what is part of the plan. It may not make sense to us, but it will make sense in the end, and that is part of the plan.
I do not trust them.
I
They will
ask not
bring you
to,
harm.
my love, as many times as I have said before, believe in the me that believes in you, that believes in me, that believes that they are meaning to do nothing but good in this world.
You're so blinded at times.
And you are stubborn as well.
And it will pass. Anything before I bring them back?
No, other than that was really good. Thank you.
And thus your turn at watch will pass, Wesley.
He'll pick up the cup. He'll go over to Garbo. Gently wake him. Like, Garbo.
Yeah.
And he holds out his cup. I need more spirit and chocolate. And coffee.
I don't know. Barnor had that. I can make you some brew. Would you like some brew? I
Does
don't.
it have an alcohol content?
No.
Does it have a liter, but was it AV alcohol volume?
I guess I'll try to find it. I'll try to find where the chocolate and coffee and stuff is.
Where is the chocolate and coffee and stuff, Bayanor?
In the bag of holding with Bayanor.
Baynor is in the bag of holding?
No.
Oh,
No, he has the bag of holding with him while he is sleeping.
Oh, okay.
You know how when you lay on your side, like
Makes
you
a
never
lot
know
more
what to do with
sense.
that arm? I just lay the bag of holding down and slide my arm inside it. And
Oh,
then I go to sleep,
okay.
and that way I don't have that problem.
Well, can I find it?
You
I
can
don't
try
know.
to take the bag of holding
Oh,
from a sleeping Bayanor.
Bjornor's sleeping. We're just gonna wake him up if I try to get it, Wesley.
That's fine. Can I
You-
stay up
well-
a few though?
You can stay up a few. That's fine. You know, you can stay with you. I'm okay with having some company. That sounds good.
Thank you. Nothing happened. Just like
Telling you right now, it's
whispers.
gonna get a little stinky in here.
I mean, buddy, if you got a fart, that's okay. I've been traveling with
No,
you for
no.
so
I just gotta
long.
make my brew, my morning brew.
Oh, how long have we been traveling together, Garbo?
Well, yeah, you know.
He said, "It's not gonna bother me. Just, I
Okay.
just need that."
Okay.
The wind was just extra whispery, and it made my heart sing. So,
Oh, okay. Is that all it was? No, nothing bad going on, huh?
no,
Just
nothing
the wind.
spooky. Just the
Oh,
wind.
good. Okay, well, I'm just gonna make my brew here now.
Okay.
They don't trust you, Garbo. You freed an elder demon, and now they look at you differently. They judge you when they look at you. Where once they called you kith and kin, now you're the goblin. Why stay with them, Garbo? Why stay where you're not wanted?
Because they want me. They want me.
They would be so easy to take care of them as they sleep
What?
before they do it to you, Garbo.
No. I'm not listening. Not listening to you. No.
Does Wesley see Garbo putting his hands to his head and say, Garbo, are you
Oh,
okay?
No!
Where's our
Something's
buddy?
telling me to kill you all. The voice
Nor-
from before.
Okay, so
I
it's the
thought we
other
were
voice, not
even
the normal.
Stevens, but now we're not even Stevens, and it's
So not the normal goblin inner voice that like we both kind of more or less.
No,
heard.
no,
Okay.
no, not the inner
New-
goblin voice, the outer demony voice that's in my head.
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get through this. Just remember, he can't make you do anything. He can't make you do anything. He can only talk.
Are you
to
sure? Maybe he can, though. Maybe if he keeps on prodding at my brain stuffs, it'll make me do something bad.
You just have to have the mental fortitude and the wisdom to hold on. That you have to remember. Everybody make mistakes, but I forgive you. I'm pretty sure at some point Bjarnor is going to forgive you. If he
What
hasn't
if he
already.
doesn't forgive me? What if he decides that I'm too much of a liability?
Sir, we'll get to that bridge when it comes to it. But I can imagine that we will be able to do it in a very calm manner. And if things don't and be in a calm manner, I will make sure they are in a calm manner.
Just bringing in danger, because he seems to mostly be talking to me.
No,
and
no.
maybe he'll come for us, and if I go away, then maybe he won't
Garbo,
come for you guys.
Garbo, that's not how this works. Enemies are gonna come for us regardless of if you're here or not.
Yeah, I guess that's
You
right.
being here means that it makes it safer for all of us to be able to take on the things that come after us. And safer for you so that you aren't killed by those things that are coming after us. So, if we want to... we're both really small. If they wanted to kill us, they would have already done it.
That's probably a good point. Yeah.
He turns into a fucking bear, bro.
Yeah.
A bear. Like,
yeah.
Let's just unpack that for a second. The man turns into a 9-foot bear and was carrying half of the cart while we were going down. If he wanted you dead, he would have killed you.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah. How do you get a voice out of your head, Wesley?
You'll see his eyes glaze over for a second as he remembers all of the times that is probably still being yelled at by Belvolio. He'll go,
As soon as I figure that out, buddy, I will let you know.
Okay, good, cause I don't know. I don't like the voice in my head. It's
You know what's gonna end that voice, truly? If it is this Malacucius the Scourge.
killing him.
100% right.
and he's gonna go for like the high five.
Yeah.
And this seems like a good place to take our final break.
About this point, I can see Eliana like shifting in her sleep, like reaching out where her little fuzzy buddy is usually at.
All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. Welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging out while we went on break. Get our snickety snacks, do the bio and all that. Before we left, there had been some interesting visitations in the evening. Verbally to those, except for one. One of you will dream. Eliana will dream. She will be standing in a desert, the wind howling, the sand biting flesh as it seems to be in the middle of a sandstorm. The in-between evident from the crystalline flowers that grow wherever Eliana steps. And there in a distance, in a blue sphere, floating, unconscious, she will see Sarah.
Can she get to her?
She can try.
She would definitely try to go to where she sees her.
And as you walk, the distance between you and Sarah does not change.
She'd probably try to call out to her.
Your voice drowned by the howling wind of the sandstorm. You will hear a voice cut through the noise to touch your ears. I can bring her back. I can bring her back to you. There's just a price to pay.
Is this voice familiar?
It is not.
Does Ellie realize she's dreaming, or does this feel real?
It feels real.
What do you mean?
There is a betrayer amongst you. Why do you suffer them to live?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The goblin, he freed the demon.
No, the goblin was tricked.
He still
He's my
freed
friend.
the demon. And that
Yeah.
demon is going to kill the one you love.
No, I'm going to figure out how to help her. I will help her. I know Garbo made a mistake, but he didn't do it to hurt us. I know he
He-
didn't. He wouldn't.
Do you think so?
I know so.
Is he that naive or is he that cunning?
Garbo was a tender soul.
You're a fool.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You are a fool. No wonder she hasn't returned yet. And you wake.
You bastard!
Her eyes will snap open. She's probably like clutching the blanket at this point since Wesley isn't there. Just kind of open her eyes, not move, just moving her eyes around, kind of getting her bearings. Sitting
The
slowly on her bed.
warmth of the shelter apparent as the snow has piled up around the tiny hut. That a reminder that this lasts for but a season. It's what, 8 hours?
I'm
Yeah.
getting the image of the hut disappearing and all this snow falling on us.
It could have compacted, you know what I mean? It could have compacted itself as it was falling. And so it could be just like an igloo.
A big igloo now, yeah.
It'd have to be packed pretty tight.
Well,
8 hours of snow.
Tyr, do I have a sense of how close we are to my spell vanishing?
You've got about, I'm going to be nice and say you got about 20 minutes.
Oh.
All right. So, Yarnor is going to lay there after, I'm sure, being at least somewhat roused by the high-fiving that the two diminutive members of the party were doing to each other. And I'm going to wait until we got about 10 minutes left or so. And then I'm going to make sure I'm going to roll over. I'm going to pull the Cloak of Warming up and completely cover myself with it. And I'm going to drop the spell.
Whoosh! Snow falling down on all of you. Bayanor covered from head to toe in his Cloak of Warming. The rest of you buried under several feet of snow.
What?
I'm so cold.
Oh, why?
I sort of stretch and knock the snow off and pull my cloak around. 8 hours is up. It goes away after 8 hours. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Oh, goodness gracious. Let's get back up on the wagon at least.
Yeah, I'll kick up some coffee and go check on the horses.
Yeah, Ellie will stand up, shake the snow off of herself and off her Cloak of Warming and wrap it back around herself. And,
The horses are rough. It's cold. They're serviceable, but they are rough.
Make sure they eat a hearty meal. Get them some warmed oats.
Make sure we did the yeah.
He's shivering because the snow fell on me. He's all cold and everything.
Ellie's going to take her blanket, shake the snow out of it, kind of dust the snow off of Wesley, and scoop him up and wrap him in her cloak. Garbo, are you alright?
Yeah, well, usually I like my brew nice and warm, but I guess I have iced brew now, and it's, you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
I'd like to thank the chat. I now am tied with Tear for you bastards for this game. Hashtag winning.
At least you didn't steal the object and mention door out and run?
Exactly.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the one shot from last week.
Once I've tended the horses, gotten them fed and ready, we'll break the lean-to and then hitch the horses back up and get ready to get back on the road.
The snow has stopped for now. As you crest the top of the mountain, looking down, in the distance you can see cold and lifeless Keep Gregorgarian, knowing that's where you're headed. The horses trudging along. I need everyone to please make a perception check.
We also get a long rest. I don't know if that was...
Yes, you do get a long rest.
And before we left, we did the 10 minutes to take the time to mass death ward, just to make sure that we all did that. That is known. Here, a question. How many days has it been since my divine intervention successfully went off? I still have 3 days left, right?
Yes.
Cool. Just want to make sure that I'm on the same page as you. I don't... Wesley will be sitting in meditation on the wagon as he goes through his spells to make sure that they're all in the correct order and everything.
Oh, hey, I also gathered up my cord from the alarm spell, just
Okay.
as a note. Anything that was... We didn't leave anything behind.
All right, so those perception checks. Bayanor.
10.
Eliana.
18.
Garbo.
15.
And Wesley.
Is bright daylight or no?
Bright daylight, yes.
2 seconds here, because I forgot to get my die on when we were on break. And that number with the perception check, where did my guide go? Sorry. It's 13 for Wesley.
Oh, if
Everything-
smell counted, it was a 19 for me, by the way.
Everything
Otherwise, it
seems
was a 10.
fine. Do you want to take a quick moment and get your dice, Patrick? Okay.
Thank you, though.
All right, we continue on the long trek down the mountain. Coming down the mountain.
Who's driving the wagon?
Probably me.
Okay.
So
I'm
that
going.
Ileana can be snuggling Wesley.
I'm going to need a animal handling check, as once more you will see logs come rolling, mixed with snow
Oh,
and
shit.
rock this time.
Ooh.
All right, don't fuck me, you stud. The animal handling is +5, so 13.
This time, the debris crashing into the horses, pushing the horses and the wagon over the side of the mountain. I need everyone to please make dexterity saving throws as you go tumbling down the side of this sheer cliff.
Son of a beach.
While I gather my d6s to roll damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I need bigger hands.
Your cliffs.
All right, Bayanor.
17 plus 8 is 25.
All right, you'll take 30 points of bludgeoning damage. Eliana.
A quick question. Can I see this coming in enough time to give me a bonus action to begin my transformation?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
It was sudden.
Okay. Cool. Just
All right.
checking.
Eliana.
22.
All right, that'll be
And
30.
if she's able to hold on to Wesley to try and protect him a little, she will.
I'm going to say at this one, no, because the whole thing is Garbo.
So I said if she's able.
14.
That'll be 60 points of damage. And Wesley.
Wesley get a 19.
19, that'll be 30 points of damage.
Oof.
The debris crashing, the horses killed on impact. The whole wagon and horses going over the side, tumbling, to-do, further and further down, landing on a cliff.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, I think so.
So hurts.
Oh, the poor horses.
The sound of cracking.
What's that sound?
That's the ice underneath us.
That's not good.
Ice underneath us.
Here, is
Oh,
there
weird.
anything to secure a rope to?
Give me an investigation check.
Well, that's a natural 20. plus 7, so 27.
If you have a climber's kit, you may be able to pinion into some of the cracks on the cliff face.
Hold on. Checking inventory. Inventory. That would be... Should be in the bag of holding, I believe. I have a climber's kit.
Good.
Oh, good, because apparently I have a bear trap, but not a climber's kit.
Looking
I'm
around
not
a
even
big
kidding.
bear trap.
I've got a fucking bear trap.
That's racist.
How?
I'm a bear.
Oh.
Like a dwarf bear.
Yeah, so I will, I'm gonna, like, belly crawl my way to the wall and very carefully start hammering in pitons.
Ching, ching. Each strike echoing a soft rumble. The snow above. But you are able to anchor in, I won't say 4 pitons without causing an avalanche. You think if you try for any more, you're going to bring it down on you.
I will hook 2 ropes through each one through 2 of the pitons, and then I will I'll pass Ileana 1. I'll tie off to the other one, and then I'll pass one end to one of the 2 smaller, and have Ileana do the same. That way, we're the 2 bigger members of the party and the 2 smaller members of the party. There's one of each on each rope, and each rope is anchored twice.
Very cool. As you all get the anchors set, the ropes cinched around you, holding you in place, you'll hear a as the cliff gives way underneath you. The wagon and the remains of the horses falling into the darkness below. There is enough room for you to stand. As you stand on this mountainous cliff, looking above you, a treacherous climb, below you, a fatal fall. And this is where we'll pause for the evening.
Oh, you bastard!
Hey,
Bastard!
I have a DM fun question. So, Wesley was in Eliana's lap. The only thing he would have been cuddling onto would have been whatever he has on his person, which would be, honestly, his shield, his mace, his crossbow, and the dagger, along as the other stuff, and a blanket. Everything else, I think, with the exception also probably the alms box would have been there. I gotta be true about it. His sack of food and his backpack he wouldn't have been holding.
Then it's gone.
So,
Ooh.
my guy just, y'all also, I just lost my holy symbol focus because it was in the alms box in my backpack.
Awesome.
You bastard.
Oh,
To myself,
no.
though. I don't even, I can't even really be mad. I did it to myself, but truly that's what would have happened, because he would have just chilled in the cart. Ow.
All right. Guys, did you have fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Chat, did you have fun? I remember it takes them a few moments because there's a delay when I talk and when they hear. All right. I want to say thank you to each member that's currently in chat that came to hang out. We certainly appreciate you being here. If you had fun, tell somebody, share it out. Help us grow our fan base. If you enjoyed it, yeah.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow Will_of_the dice, and then we'll each give you our Twitter handles as we do our outros. Make sure you follow us. I put the Patreon link in chat. Guys, some big things coming to Patreon in 2022. Merch drawings, more surveys that impact the game. We're going to start doing a after the game session interview style talk show type thing. That'll be Patreon only. We're going to do some one shots that are Patreon only. So yeah, if you want more content, now's the time to get in on the Patreon. That being said, let's go ahead and remind people who we are, where they can find us, and get out of here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patrick, and I was the voice of Wesley. And you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Dan here, the voice of Garbo, and you can find me on Twitter at RavenousDan.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. I was the voice of Eliana Trudeau tonight, and you can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi gamers, I'm still Locke Clark, and you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And I'm Tyr the DM. I'm the world's okayest DM. I proved that tonight. You can find me on Twitter at Tyr, TYR_the_DM. Guys, things get difficult. Times get hard and challenging. I know firsthand. But you're not alone. Remember, there's people out there that love you. Let them love you. Let their love be strength. Bask in it until you're strong enough to be that for someone else. You're not in this alone. Remember that love and inclusion, these are the torches that light the path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torch bearers. And until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.